this weekly analysis, we'll be looking at the British pounds USD, Euro USD, DXY, Australia USD, Gold USD, and USDJPY. Before we dive deep to the analysis, if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and like the video. So let's get started. British pounds USD on my daily chart still remain on the sideways trend. You can see we still have a sideways trend, which we have when price break below this higher low. So price has been on a sideways trend on the British pounds USD. So what we expect on the British pounds USD this week, if price break this high, we expect price to retest and we'll see price continuation. Then if price fail to break this high, we might see price pushing lower. So our scenario for this week, where if price break this level, this lower low, we expect price to retest and continue to push lower for the British pounds USD. So we'll be waiting for price to break out of any of this level before look at selling or a buying opportunity on the British pounds USD, because the British pounds USD on my daily chart still remain on a downtrend. So let's wait for price to break out before we make our decision on the British pounds USD. So let's look at our next pair, which is the Euro USD. Euro USD on my daily chart still remain uptrend. You can see we still have a series of higher low on the daily chart. You see have a lower low, higher low, higher low, and we also have a higher low, higher low, higher low. So long we have this higher low, we still expect the Euro USD to continue to push up, but we expect price to do a retest of this zone before look at this zone or this zone before look at possible buying opportunity for price to continue to push higher on the Euro USD. So Euro USD, our scenario for this week, we look out for price continuation for buy for the Euro USD. For us to look out for selling scenario on Euro USD, we'll be waiting for price to break below this level, this higher low, before we look out for a selling opportunity on the Euro USD. So for now, our scenario on Euro USD remain bullish trend. So we'll be looking for buying opportunity on the Euro USD this week. Our next pair with DXY. DXY on my daily chart still remain downtrend. You can see we still have a higher high, lower high, lower high, lower high. We see have a lower high. So long we have this series of lower high, we see expect price to continue to push lower on the DXY. So we expect price to continue to push lower on the DXY. You can see that price break out of this strong key resist support level. So long price break out of this key support level, we'll be expecting price to do a retest of this level before look out for any possible entry. Look at a retest of the price to retest this level or this level before we look at for selling opportunity on the DXY. So wait for price to do a retest of this level with the price action setup before look at for selling opportunity, or price do a retest of the level before look at for selling opportunity with the price action setup on the 4-hour chart. So let's look at our selling scenario. Let's look at our buy scenario for the DXY. For us to buy the DXY, we expect price to break out of this high and do a retest, then start looking for a buy scenario on the DXY. So DXY on our daily chart this week still remain a bearish trend for us. So let's look at our next pair, which is the AUD USD. AUD USD on my daily chart still have a downtrend structure. We see have a higher high. We see have a higher high. Then we have a lower high. We also have a lower high. Then we also have a lower high. So our scenario for the AUD USD this week still remain downtrend. So we're looking for a selling opportunity on the AUD USD so long we still have this downtrend structure on the AUD. So we're looking for price to break out of this weekly resistance level. So if we break off price below this weekly resistance level, we look at a more selling opportunity for the Australia USD. So Australia USD still remain on the what? The downtrend this week for us. So our selling scenario for the Australia USD, we'll be looking for price to break above this high before we look at for possible buys. Our buying scenario will be looking for price to break out of this high before look at for possible buying scenario for the Australia USD. So Australia USD on our daily chart still remain on the downtrend. So look at for selling opportunity on Australia USD with your 4-hour chart. Let's look at the gold USD. Gold USD on my daily chart still remain uptrend. You see have a uptrend momentum on the gold USD. You can see that price retest this zone last week and start to push higher. So we see have a series of higher low on the gold USD. We see have a series of higher low on the gold USD. So long we have this series of higher low on the gold USD, we see expect price to continue to push higher on the gold USD. So expect price to push higher this week, but we expect price to test this zone before look at a possible buying opportunity on the gold USD. So wait for price to retest this zone. Wait for price to retest this zone before look at a possible buying opportunity on the gold USD. For our selling scenario on gold USD, we expect price to come below this level. If price break below this higher low, we expect price to retest and retest for further push for the gold USD. So let's look at our next pair, which is the USDJPY. USDJPY on my daily chart still remain on a downtrend. You can see we still have a series of lower high. So long we have this series of lower high, which is have a higher high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So we expect price to continue to push lower. So this week we expect price to retest this zone before we see further push to the downside, because price need to complete this structure on the USDJPY. So our buying scenario on the USDJPY, we expect price to break. We expect price to break above this high. Then we start to look for buying opportunity for the USDJPY. If you find this weekly analysis helpful, like this video and subscribe to our channel. See you in my next video.